or not, but we'll go through it right now. Say it's February the 6th, 2015. This is 2A. Okay, I'm going to start with Molly, please. Molly. This is right, 2A? That was right? Okay, great. Okay, Molly, can you do the numerator for that one, please, for us? Hey, guys, I'm sorry I can't hear. Sorry, can you do this? Great. Aiden, can you do the denominator, please?
2 power 4x.
Good. Now remember, very good, Aiden. Remember that y when you multiply. There's an invisible 1 beside the y, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so 1 times 2 is 2. Great. Wonderful. Derek, can you simplify that for me? Go ahead.
2, 1, power 1,
Yeah.
x power 3, and y power 1.
He is close, but not quite. It is going to be negative. Just watch. Just remember the subtraction rule. So it's 3 minus 4. It's okay if negative exponents. So that's going to be 2 to the negative 1. Because 3 minus 4 is negative 1. The same thing, that's going to be negative 3. Right, so it does actually make a difference for that. All right. Jenna, you're going to be the lucky person who gets to do 4B or the first step.
4B?
Yeah. Okay, so 4B says negative 2m cubed squared, 3m squared cubed. Okay.
Okay, so I brought the 2 in.
Yeah.
And then there wasn't like any numbers right at 2, so I just put negative 2 to the exponent 2.
Good.
And then I did n6.
Good.
Bracket.
Yeah.
And then the next bracket thing I did 3 to the exponent 3, and then n6.
Great. Now, this is a thing that you have to remember, the negatives, very good. The negative sticks with the 2, right? It's like negative 2 squared. Okay, so that would change to be 4, positive 4 for the word level, which we're not going to. All right, Caleb, is there anything we can do to simplify that?
Can you combine like the n6?
Good. What is m6 times m6 going to be?
M12.
If you want to expand out the 2's and the 3's, go ahead, but it's an exponent question, so you don't need to. Now, this is a part that when questions are happening, please be brave and ask, okay? Please be brave and ask. If you made a little tiny mistake, that's okay. These are tricky questions, okay? I gave you intentionally ones that are tricky to make you think, okay? And that's sort of how I roll, some people say.
If you didn't put the brackets there, like on the last, like inside that box, would be wrong.
You need the bracket around the negative 2, okay? And because if you do negative 2 squared means negative 2 times negative 2, right? Which happens to be positive 4. If you do negative 2 squared, that's just negative 4, right? Because the only thing that's being squared is the 2 and not the negative. So that's one thing that I'm not really tricky like that, but there are a lot of grade 9 and 10 teachers that will do like weird things like that to try and be intentionally mean, okay, for that. But there is a difference between them.
So then 3 doesn't stay in the brackets?
Well, you can put it in brackets if you want to. Like, brackets means time. So if you want to put this here, that's still correct. Like brackets don't really mean anything. I'm sure rephrase. Brackets mean like multiply, right? So it's like negative 2 squared times 3 cubed times m to the 12th. Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
What about when a number changes to a negative and you're supposed to subtract 2 negatives?
Yeah, that'll be like the second warm-up. I'll do one of those in a sec, okay? Because that's like the second warm-up, and it's also like D here. There'll be one of those for sure. Okay, now 4D is excellent. If volunteers want to take it, they can. If not, I will go through it, okay? Because this one is wicked cool. Awesome here, okay? So 4D. All right, so this says 4 u cubed v squared to the negative 2 divided by negative 2 u squared v cubed to the negative 3. Oh my goodness. Does not just make you happy, it should make you happy. All right, now this is the aha moment. I'm not going to pick on Cassidy here. I'm going to open this up to anybody here. How can I deal with that divided by sign? What does that divided by sign mean? Yeah, Jeff, go ahead.
You put it over.
You can make it like a fraction, right? That's exactly what I'm going to do, right? So the first step I'm going to do is I'm just going to do, it's like divided by, a fraction is like divided by. Okay, and it's a good advice to probably do that because it'll make it a lot easier to calculate. Because remember the power rule, when you divide something, right, it's like subtracting. We'll do that in a sec. All right, Cassidy, it's time to be brave. Please simplify the numerator for me, please.
Or can I?
Yeah? Okay. Wonderful, tremendous, excellent. Ask away, are you okay? Good, or? So just all you have to like divided by just some big fraction, that's all we did, that's the tricky part of this question. All right, Alyssa, if I can be brave, please, and do the denominator. Go ahead. Okay. Okay, great. Okay. So what you need to do here, Bailey and everyone else, is combine things that are the same. And I feel bad, you weren't here yesterday, so I'm not going to pick on you. I'll come back and pick on you when it comes to slope in a minute. Noah, is there anything that's the same there that I can deal with? Is there any things I can simplify?
Do u minus u.
Yeah, good. So the 4s are going to stay the same here, right? And the -2 I'm not going to change. But for the u, and this is what people were asking, it's -6 minus -6. Holy moly. What is -6 minus -6 equal to? Yeah. Yeah, so this is like -6 plus 6. What's -6 plus 6? Should be u to the 0. Okay, as far as the b's go, -4 minus -9. It's okay to subtract a negative, but again, as Alistair said there, subtracting a negative turns into a positive. So that should be -4 minus -9 is like -4 plus 9, right? Should be 5, I think, if my math's right. Yeah. Okay. And if you want, we haven't really talked about this, but if you want to get rid of that u, you can, because 0 u's, there's nothing there. Okay, so you can write that as 4 to the -2 b to the 5, all over -2. Okay, so 0 u's with me, there's nothing. Okay, now this question was intentionally difficult. Okay, if you're saying I wasn't here yesterday and I'm totally lost, don't worry, we'll get you through it. Okay, because this question right there was intentionally difficult. Hopefully the first 2 warm-ups will make you feel a little bit better because they're nice positive numbers. Okay, negatives are just there to scare you guys, it's all there. It's the same math rules that happen, except for they're negative, that's the only difference. Okay, questions, fears before I get to our warm-ups? Okay, I'm just going to pause and go for a sec. Stop. Not going to be